Hey, what's up? I hope you're excited about episode 3 featuring Dr. Patricia Chapman. I want to you know what? Let's just jump into the episode. Get ready, get your headsets, lock it in, enjoy. At the end, don't forget to leave likes, comments, share, and those thumbs up. And if you got comments for Dr. Trish, put them in the comments box below. Enjoy the episode. As I'm sitting here, it just kind of came. God has had his hands on you from birth. He has been with you. He has prepared you for a journey that most people would not have been able to make it through.
Right.
He made sure you had people that prayed, that taught you how to pray. And now you're in a position to be able to share that and give back to that. He's just been in your life from day one. He has been there with you.
And that's the journey.
That's it. How did you balance parenting with your education career? I mean, you talked about the struggles of going back and forth. Let me switch questions. Did you ever think about quitting?
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Especially getting that doctorate degree.
Yes, that's what the next question. Next question is that's not an easy task at all.
Time.
Yeah.
When working on that doctorate degree, I could see myself. I would be sitting at my island. Pepsi was my drink, and Snicker bars.
Diabetes waiting to happen.
Yeah, but it didn't.
Good.
And many days I was in tears.
Yeah.
And I wanted to quit. But I'm going to say this. You know what really inspired me and gave me the energy and the strength to continue with the doctorate degree is my mom.
Explain that.
When she passed away,
that's right.
but before she passed away, she would always ask me, "Are you going to get your doctorate degree this year? Are you going to get your doctorate?" It's like I kept hearing that.
Yeah.
And when she passed away, I said, I have to finish this.
Yeah. For you and for her.
Yeah, I have to finish this.
Are you looking at my questions? I think she might be.
I don't know.
We did not discuss these questions because I think that kind of leads into who became your role model, your inspiration to get that doctorate degree. And I think you just answered that question with your mother. Wow.
I don't think originally when I started it, that was it. But I think through that journey of it.
Right.
And I said, I have to finish it because many days I almost gave up.
Yeah.
And people do. They do.
I know.
Especially when you get to the dissertation part. The class part, you can get through that. And then I kept having the struggles with that dissertation part because I kept losing like my chair. Like they would leave the school or,
oh, really?
Yes. And then you get another one and you're like, oh, well, I don't want this way. I want you to redo this and do it this way.
Yeah.
Then they leave. You get another one and they're like, I'm gonna need you to redo this section. I don't really want that. Like, and I'm like, why are they able to do this? When it was approved already by the first one.
Yeah, exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So it was many days that I was really in tears.
Yeah.
And I was gonna quit. But I kept hearing that in the back of my mind, and I was like, I have to do this.
That's great. That's excellent.
I don't care. I said I don't care how long it takes, but I have to do this.
Yeah. And that's a struggle. I can't even imagine going to your PhD. When I went for my master's, it took me 3 years to take one last class, and it's all because I didn't want to write the paper.
That's it.
Let me back that up. It wasn't didn't want to write the paper. It was like prioritizing to take the time to do it. But you had to stand fast and do it. And I'm glad to hear that you did not quit and that you had that inspiration of your mom telling you to, just that little whisper that you remember hearing from her.
Yeah. Because sometimes you don't realize how profound your parents could be or just those other individuals in your life are.
Yeah.
But just that whisper, I kept hearing it.
Yeah.
And it just put fire under me. And I was like, I can't quit.
Yeah,
I have to.
I think also with you feeling at a young age, I let my mom down. Not going to do it this time. Not going to let her down this time. I'm going to achieve it.
Absolutely.
I'm going to achieve it. That's excellent. Yeah. Now, with that said, what advice would you give to new teachers or educators who may also be parents or went through similar struggles?
I would say, not necessarily just educators, but just parents in general. You just keep doing it and do your best.
Yeah.
You just keep striving to do your best. That's all you can do.
That's right. And trusting God.
That's it.
Trusting
do your
God.
best. That's it.
Yeah.
Because we don't know everything.
That's right.
you do your best, and when you do your best, it's okay.
Yeah, you're right. We talked about changing prayer. That has been my prayer now every morning is God, let me not fail in what your plan is. Whatever your plan is, I'm going to follow that.
Absolutely.
So now let's talk about what is Dr. Trish doing now? Let's get into where we are now.
Well, last May, I retired from teaching. I didn't retire from education, but I retired from teaching.
Okay.
And I felt like everybody's like, "Oh, you're so young. You're so young." Yeah, but I didn't retire from education. I keep telling everyone it was just teaching.
Right.
Because I felt like I was dying on the inside because there were some other things that God wants me to do, and I could not do them while I was teaching.
Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, I'm so glad you said something. I left my notes on this, and I'm sorry, I'm going to jump to something you said.
Okay.
Your desire was dying inside. Just remember this. Let's come back and talk about, you write on a post about what season are you in. And I think that's perfect. What season were you in, and changing that season from planning to help me understand planning, growing, and pruning. See, I remember. See, I look at your post. We're gonna come back to that. So the desire changed.
The desire.
And where did it lead you?
Well, let's take a little step backwards.
Okay.
Okay. Because when you leave a job, you have to have the courage to know that God is behind you.
Absolutely.
You can't, and I'm not telling anybody to pick up and leave because you say, I want to go down this other road. This is not working for me.
Yeah.
You have to know that you're being God-led and that there is greater purpose for you.
Yes.
Because like I was saying before, I was dying on the inside. I didn't know I was dying on the inside, but I was struggling on a daily basis because I knew that God had so much more for me that I needed to do for others, not just for me.
That's good. Yeah. And
I felt like my course, and I love children. I'm going to help them in any way I can, but it's got to be in a different way, And so last May, well, actually not May, but last February, I decided this is it. This is it. There's greater purpose that God has in me. And I'm not going to be able to meet my potential if I continue to do the same thing every day, the same thing.
Right.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
And that's where that dying was coming in. Like I was having struggles. I was sitting in my car in tears.
Oh, wow.
Before going inside the school. And I said, it's time. And so that burning desire is to help people. I am naturally a helper by nature. And that probably started when I was younger.
Yeah.
And so I decided to start a consulting business because I would like to give back to communities. And one of those communities is in Rochester. That's where I started. That's where I came from.
Right.
And I know that in Rochester, there's like a cloud over the city, so to speak, and a lot of people are stuck.
Funny you say that. I felt that when I went back to visit. I just felt like I went back in time.
Right. And a lot of people are stuck. And I feel like it's my mission and my goal to start there. And not only just saying in Rochester.
Sure.
But that's where I came from. I'm a product of that.
Giving back.
Giving back. Exactly. Right. And so I started the consulting business, Empower Transformation Blueprint.
Okay.
Unlock Your Greatest Potential.
Okay.
Because we all have something in us. But how do we get it out? What are the strategies that we need to bring it out of us?
Absolutely.
So that's where I'm heading. That is my journey, to give back, to educate. Because there's so many things that I didn't know growing up in the city that I feel like is my journey to educate others on. And so and it's not just all about like getting a job.
Sure.
But it's just like the simple things.
Absolutely.
You know? Do you know you need to have life insurance? Do you understand life insurance?
Right.
Do you know what all these policies mean? Do you know what you need for you and your family? Those simple things. So I actually, sidebar, went a couple months ago, got licensed in insurance.
Okay.
So as I'm doing my educating and teaching, it's not like something that I'm not doing, but I'm telling someone else that they need to do.
Right.
These are steps that I'm taking myself.
Yeah.
You know, and so yeah, I want to give back. I want to do some educating, financial literacy.
Absolutely.
That's a
100%
big one.
needed. 100%
And the
needed.
company that I'm going to be working for through the life insurance, they do a lot of educating on financial literacy. So I will be using those tools to start educating in the inner cities. I love the inner city.
Yes.
That's where I came from.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where I need to give back.
That's
You know?
excellent.
Yeah.
That is excellent. And one of my questions was, how did your personal experience and professional background shape your coaching or your,
That's it.
and you just kind of explained it from
Right.
your journey.
Right.
You're able to, you want to be able to teach, coach, mentor,
Absolutely.
not just kids, young adults,
Young adults,
adults.
anybody,
That's right.
individuals in general.
Yeah. And when you said about your mission and where you switched from, it kind of made me think it's kind of the same. Our paths are so similar because I'm doing this to want to show people, hey, you can get past whatever your obstacle, adversity, that setback. I want to help. And that's the same thing you're doing.
Right,
I'm
right.
doing this to help. I'm not doing this to get no finance. God has blessed me. I'm able to be just fine. I'm doing this and you're doing this to want to give back and help.
Right. And like one of my books that's on the horizon.
Tell me about it.
One of them is called Life is Calling. Will you answer?
Oh, that's
So
let
look
me know.
for that.
I'll buy it, but I want it autographed.
Yeah, of course. So that is one of the books that are coming out.
Tell me the title again.
Life is Calling. Will you answer?
That's perfect.
Yeah. And it talks in there about like being stuck and some of the strategies you can use. A lot of times we have fear. Is why we won't move forward.
Yes.
So it's going to be good. I'm not going to give it away right now, but
don't
it's
give
coming
us
out soon. And then also I have a 31-day devotional coming out.
Okay.
Because I feel like whatever you do, you need to take God with you.
Prayer.
So on a daily basis. And so, yeah.
Make sure I get that one too.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
As I grow in my faith, and I think we always continue because we come from
Right.
parents who taught us that and family members who taught us the root of the church is the root of all.
Right. Absolutely.
But we continue to still grow, and I want to do that. I like the title of
Right.
that book.
Right.
That's
so that's
excellent.
all coming out. So I am totally excited about this new journey. I'm totally excited because I'm just hoping, and I know that God has not sent me on this journey for nothing.
No.
And so I'm going to be excited to see the transformation that in the lives of the people that I know I'm going to touch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
the reward itself.
Right.
When you know
Right.
that was my reward when I was in recruiting. Yes, it
Right.
was a job from there,
Right.
but it was when you would see I knew where this person came from
Right.
to where they are now.
Where they are now.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's perfect. So that calling
Right.
has been on your life again. God has our journey, and you can see yours coming. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
I see the joy in your face when you talk about that and when you light up. But as we start to close,
Okay.
and I'm going to give you the final word, but as we start to close, just a couple rapid questions for you.
Sure.
What advice would you give to a young parent who feels overwhelmed by their responsibility and aspirations?
What I would tell them is to, number one, you need to pray.
Mm-hmm.
That's number one. Because people think that just sounds cliche or whatever.
Yes.
But honestly, it really isn't. Because God will walk you through that journey. I can remember when I was going to school at MCC and I was having those struggles. Every day I would quote scripture.
Gives you strength, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Every day I would do that. And so I made it through doing that, And so I would tell them to make sure that they are praying and quoting scripture.
Right.
And some practical things is set a schedule.
That's right.
Organize yourself.
That's right.
Set a schedule. It's a key.
It's key. It's
Yeah.
an old saying, people don't plan to fail, they fail to plan. And part of your
Absolutely.
planning is
Absolutely.
setting the schedule.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Set a schedule for yourself.
Looking back, what were key lessons you've learned from your journey that you would like to share with other mothers or individuals facing similar challenges? You
Give me that question one more time.
What was one of the key lessons you learned from your journey that you would like to share with other young mothers or individuals facing similar challenges?
I would tell them to believe in themselves.
Great. That's good. That's really good.
Because when you believe in yourself, you can move forward.
Yes.
Even through failure.
That's right.
Because you're going to fail.
And I think, as you have said, believe in yourself, believe in your dreams.
In your dreams. Yeah, absolutely.
And you can make those dreams come true. Tell us what you are referring to when you say you are in a season of planning, growing, pruning.
Well, planning. A lot of the things that I'm doing now took planning. I had to set things up. Mm-hmm. I had to have a daily schedule. Even though I left teaching and I retired, right? Mm-hmm. I had to plan. I had to make a plan, right? And so within that plan, I had to set a schedule every day. Mm-hmm. When I look at my phone, every day on my calendar, there's things by time.
Mm.
So like,
you could have been a recruiter.
Yeah, so I have a plan every day from 12 to 1. Okay, you need to make this phone call. Or from 3 to 4, you need to do this. I have that plan. You have to be organized, have to have a plan. So yeah. I started that plan, and that's getting me to where I am now, because I couldn't have left my job and say, okay, I'm going to start this consulting business and I'm going to start doing this, but I didn't have a plan.
Then, yeah, something
there
to work
had to
up
be
to.
some things that had to be in the making and organized
right.
in order to even get here today.
Right, exactly.
You know? So yeah, you got to have a plan. And everything has to have a plan.
Yes.
You know, every daily activity has to have a plan. If I know that I need to go to the grocery store, I need to plan it out and say, well, what are you going to buy when you get there, right?
Let me jump in something on you, because as I'm sitting here looking at this, and we just finished talking about your story, mm-hmm. this is what God did for you, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. He was planting seeds in you, mm-hmm. and I don't mean the child, right. I meant right. growing you and
right.
and the prayers, grooming,
all of that, making.
Then he groomed you,
yeah.
and now he's pruning you,
to
fulfill what his plan was for you.
Yeah.
This is
that
what.
Too.
Yeah, that's perfect.
But you still, in all reality, you know, there has to be a plan.
Practical,
okay?
Absolutely.
Practical.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, a lot of times, I'd start with that practical, mm-hmm. you know, that plan.
Yes.
I need to leave my job.
Yeah.
Right? Because the grooming and all the other stuff is not going to happen until I mean, it started a long time ago, but in this next journey.
You move to your next phase.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen unless it starts with that planning first.
So I'm glad you said that. Now, we're not telling anybody to go out there and quit your job tomorrow.
No, that's not what we're saying. But for me, the dying on the inside, because God has more.
You had outgrown that.
Yes. Exactly. I've outgrown that.
Right.
And there's a new journey that God has me on.
Yeah.
So for me, I knew, you know, that daily, just being unfulfilled, struggling.
Yes.
I knew it was time to move to the next journey.
Yes.
So I had to make a plan, because I can be pruned, groomed. I could do all of that, right?
Yeah.
But that's not going to come until I have that plan.
The plan. Until you start following that plan. No, absolutely.
Right.
I agree with you.
I had to do that first.
Yes. So
now all the other things are coming in, you know.
They're coming. Now I'm afraid that you're going to answer this next question with what you just said. So
I'm sorry.
No, not at all. Because I can tell how important planning is to you.
It's very important.
So I got a feeling you're going to go back to that. But take a second and think about this question.
Okay.
If you could go back in time, mm-hmm. what would you tell Trish?
Just what I tell Trish? Mm-hmm. If I can go back in time as far as in childhood?
Mm-hmm. Wherever in time. Yeah, if you could go back to your childhood, not mm-hmm. necessarily your childhood, whenever you feel like that moment in your life, what advice would you give her?
Trish? What I would tell Trish is not to be fearful.
That's good.
Because Trish can be a perfectionist.
Yes.
And sometimes Trish does not move because she wants it to be perfect.
Yeah.
And I've learned through this last year, actually, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just start. Start wherever you are. Yeah. And that's what I would tell anyone right now. Mothers, people that feel like they need to go on a different journey, take a step and just start. Wherever you are.
Leap of faith.
Just start.
Yes.
That's it.
That's good.
Just start.
That's good. Trish, Dr. Patricia, Trish, Pat, cuz it has been a pleasure sitting down with you. I can't thank you enough.
Thank you for having me.
You talk about prayer. And it's funny because we really never have sat down and talked about that before.
Right.
This morning sitting down here and I got to get ready for the interview with Trish. And I just stopped and just said a prayer. And all my stress just went away.
Yes.
And I'm a true believer in the power of prayer. I can see the love. I can see the passion. I can see all that in your face. I will make sure that as her next phase in her life grows, that we will highlight it. She'll be back on the show. Going to make sure she comes back on to talk about, especially when the book comes out, where she's at in her life, where she's at, where she's going, and just continue to make sure that you ignite your future.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I would just end by saying, again, start where you are.
That's right.
Don't be afraid.
Trish, I love you, cuz.
Love you too. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, everyone. I want to thank you as we come to the end of this series that featured Dr. Patricia Chapman. In this series, there was so much knowledge, so much wisdom, and so many valuable tips that was passed along. My hope is that this helps you navigate through your life's journey. And if it's not your life, that you can pass it on to someone who can gain so much from this experience that Dr. Trish shared with us. Dr. Trish, Pat, hey, thank you so much for being on the show. But more importantly, thank you for just opening up your life and just laying it out there for us and being so vulnerable and so exposed. By doing that, someone learned, someone gained knowledge, and I want to thank you so much for that. Listen, Dr. Trish has her own consulting company, and she is definitely empowering communities out there to reach their greatness. In the description, I'll have her email out there, so reach out to her. If you have questions, if you have comments, or if you wanted to come out and be a guest speaker to an organization for you, reach out to her. Her email will be there. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. There's more great episodes to come out, or more podcast episodes to come out. So continue to ride this journey with me. And I thank you for being along this journey. If you have not subscribed, do that so you don't miss anything that come out. Again, always remember, each and every day, strive to ignite your future.